Good afternoon. I want to show you how to solve and graph inequality. On A, I have negative 5x plus 8 less than and equals to negative 2x plus 23. The first step here, I need to try to eliminate negative 2x. So to eliminate negative 2x, I'm going to put plus 2x on both sides. Next, combine like term. Negative 5x plus 2x, I have negative 3x plus 8 less than and equals to negative 2x, positive 2x is gone. It's 0 now, so only 23 left. Next, I will try to eliminate 8, which is, I'm going to put minus 8 on both sides. Combine like term. Now, on my left side, I have only negative 3x less than and equals to 23 minus 8, that is 15. Next, divided both sides by negative 3. Because I divided by a negative number on the inequality, so I had negative 3 divided negative 3, that's 1. 1 times x, that is x. Now, instead of say x less than or equals to, I will flip my side because I divided by a negative number. So it's going to be greater than and equals to. (15) divided by negative 3, that's a negative 5. And that's the solution. X, instead of say less than and equals to, it's going to be greater than and equals to because I divided by a negative number. That's how you solve it. Next, this is how you graph it. Insert, drawing, new. I will get my number line. I won't put much. I'll just put 3 dots so you can get the idea. So right here in the middle will be 0. On my left will be negative 5. And on my right will be a positive 5. When it's a positive, I just put 5 instead of put positive. Okay? Now, remember the solution was x greater than and equals to negative 5. That means even negative 5 itself is a part of the solution. So I'm going to put negative 5, and I'm going to fill up the dot because negative 5 is part of the solution. And then I'm going to put this arrow to show the value of x. Anything on these arrows are the x value. Okay? So I'm going to put the x right here. And that's the answer, the graph, I mean, right there. That's how you solve it. This is how you graph it. Next, on B. B, I have 3 minus 4x less than and equals to negative 11, less than and equals to 11. So the first step, I'm going to try to eliminate 3, which is 3 is a positive. I am going to put minus 3 on both sides. Next, combine like term. Now 3 minus 3 is a 0, it's gone. And then I will bring down that minus 4x. It's become negative 4x because there's nothing in front of it. Okay? Less than and equals to 11 minus 3, that's 8. I will divide it both sides by negative 4. I have to divide it by the coefficient of x, that is negative 4. So I will divide it both sides by negative 4. Again, once you divide it by a negative number, you flip the side. So negative 4 divided negative 4, that's 1. 1 times x, that is x. Instead of say less than or equals to, now you're going to flip the side to be greater than and equals to. Why? Because I divided by a negative number. That's why I have to flip the side. That's negative 2. That's the solution. X is greater than or equals to n equals to negative 2. So now I'm going to grab, insert, drawing, new. So I will get the number line. Again, I'll do the same thing. I will put only 3 points so you can get the idea. In the middle here, that is number 0. On the left will be my number negative 2. And on the right, it will be positive 2. Okay. My value is x is greater than n equals 2. So I'm going to put, that means negative 2. The whole thing, including negative 2 itself, is part of the solution. So because of negative 2 is part of solution, so I am going to shade it. There you go. And then anything x, it means anything that is greater than the negative 2, okay, will be the value of x. So I'm going to draw the line all the way. That's my x. And that's x. Save and close. That's the graph for B. Okay. So next on C. C, I have 2 parentheses. When you see the parentheses like this, that means you multiply. Or we say it's a distributive property, remember? So that's a 2x plus 10 less than 8x minus 24, because 8 times 3 is 24. Next, I am going to try to eliminate try to eliminate 8x over here on the right side. So that way the variable can be with variable. I'm going to try to eliminate 8x by putting negative 8x on both sides. So I'm going to put negative 8x on the left. Do the same thing on the right. Negative 8x. Okay, next, combine like term. So next I will combine like term. Okay. Go down. So 2x minus 8x, I have negative 6x. Negative 6x plus 10 less than 8x minus 8x is a 0. So all I have left is negative 24. Next step, I will try to eliminate positive 10 because it's on the left. That's a number. I want the number to be with a number. So opposite of plus 10, I'm going to put minus 10 on the left. I will do the same thing on the right, minus 10. Now, combine like term. On the left, all I have is negative 6x. Because 10 minus 10 is a 0, it's gone. Okay. So less than negative 24 minus 10, that's a negative 34. Next, I will divide it both sides by negative 6 because that's what the coefficient of x is, negative 6. So I'm going to divide it both sides by negative 6. I divide it by a negative number. Okay, so I have negative 6 divided negative 6, that's 1. 1 times x, that is x. Now, because I divided by a negative number, instead of say less than, I'm going to flip my side to be greater than. Negative 36 divided by negative 6, that is positive 5.66, repeating. You keep going like that. Or I can just write it in fraction, which is x greater than 5 and 2/3. Okay, I can change it to fraction, or I can leave it as decimal, because the instruction didn't tell me to answer in decimal or answer in the fraction. So I can put either one. Okay, next I'm gonna grab. Remember, my x is greater than 5.66 or just greater than 5 and 2/3. So grab, drawing, new. Again, I put the number line. So right here it's my 0, and assuming this is my 5, this is my 6. So 5 and 2/3, it's about somewhere right here. Okay, so 5 and 2/3 must be somewhere right here. Okay, so I'm gonna put my number right here. It's a 0. And right here is 5 and 2/3. It's right here. Okay, I'm gonna leave my dot empty because it doesn't have the or equals to. Okay, it has only greater than or less than only right here. It's only greater than. So anything that is greater than 5 and 2/3. Okay, but 5 and 2/3 itself is not part of the solution. Only the thing that is greater than. So I'll put the arrow to show you where it is. All the way over here. These are the value of x. Okay, so let me get that. This is my x right here. Save and close. It's kind of too small. I don't know why it's small. Save and close right there. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger so you can see. Okay, and that's it. That's how to solve it and how to grab it. I'm gonna try to make it bigger a little bit so you can see. Right, and that's it. Hope you understand this. If you missed the lesson in class, just watch this. Okay, all right, bye guys, see you in class.